Forget everything you know about flying cars. This one doesn't even need a runway. Meet the Airage A868, and yes, it's built to fly you across cities, not just drive you through them. This isn't some sci-fi concept either. It's a real hybrid electric flying taxi from Xpeng's Airage division, and it's designed to actually work in the real world. Here's the clever part. Instead of needing a long runway like a plane, it uses tilting rotors. That means it can lift straight up like a helicopter, then rotate its propellers forward for speed once it's airborne. Ever tried sleeping in a hot, stuffy tent? Or freezing your butt off at 3 a.m.? Yeah, camping comfort just got a serious upgrade. Meet the Zero Breeze Mark III, basically a mini air conditioner and heater that fits right in your camping gear. This thing keeps you cool when it's blazing hot, and warm when it's freezing cold. It's got several modes, so whether you want a quick blast of cool air, a gentle setting to help you sleep, just a fan to keep air moving, a drying mode for damp gear, or full-on heat, it's all there with one tap. Here's the clever part. It uses a dual hose system to pull in fresh air and push out the hot air, so it actually works like a real AC unit, not just a fan blowing warm air around. And get this, it only needs about 500 watts to run, so it won't drain your battery setup in an hour. This motorcycle knows who you are. It reacts to your voice, your touch, even your body language, like it's alive. Imagine a motorcycle that actually knows you. Not just recognizes your key, recognizes you. That's Yamaha's Motoroid 2. This isn't your average bike. It's smart enough to balance itself, so it won't tip over even when it's just sitting there. It can tell who its owner is. And get this, it listens. Talk to it, wave your hand, and it responds, almost like a pet that happens to have wheels. The design is wild too. Its leaf-like frame actually shifts and adjusts depending on how you're sitting, and it sends little physical signals back to you, nudges you can feel. Yamaha built this thing to feel less like a machine and more like a companion, something that rides with you, not just under you. Right now, it's just a concept, you can't buy one yet, and there's no official release date. But if it ever does hit showrooms, experts guess it could cost around $10,000, based on similar electric bikes and the advanced tech packed inside. It's a glimpse at where transportation might be headed. Meet the robot that doesn't need to look human, to think like one. Say hello to Eno, Genesis AI's newest robot. And it's not trying to be your sci-fi movie android. No fake human face, no creepy stare, just pure function. Eno rolls around on a smart-wheeled base, gliding through factories, hospitals, labs, and warehouses like it owns the place. Its body bends and adjusts on the fly, so it fits into all kinds of workspaces without missing a beat. But here's the real magic, its hands. Eno's robotic hands are built to grip, hold, and use everyday tools, just like we do. Wrenches, boxes, instruments, no problem. And powering all of this? A brain called Gene. This is Genesis AI's intelligence system, and it's what lets Eno actually think. Imagine a robot that climbs your stairs like it was born to do it. Meet the Mars Walker Omni S2. It's built like something straight out of a Mars mission, but its job is a lot closer to home. This clever little crawler can move between floors on its own, tackling stairs that trip up most robots. Straight staircases, L-shaped turns, even tricky U-shaped ones, it doesn't matter. 4 independent arms with track drives grip each step, giving it the balance and confidence to climb without missing a beat. As it moves, it's quietly mapping your entire home in 3D, learning every room and hallway so it can navigate on its own, no hand-holding required. And cleaning power? It's got that covered too. With 30,000 pascals of suction, it pulls in dirt with ease. It also spots and avoids over 200 different objects, so nothing gets knocked over or stuck. Imagine a yacht so fast, it outruns speedboats, while you're sipping champagne in a luxury cabin. Meet the Xenos Seajet Piercer, a yacht built to turn heads and break records. This thing isn't just about looking good. It's built to move you in style, whether you're heading from the shore to a superyacht waiting offshore, or running a full-on charter fleet. Under the hood, it shares its design with the hyper yacht model, and you get options: twin, triple, or even quad engines. Depending on what you pick, you're looking at anywhere from 7,300 to a jaw-dropping 15,000 horsepower. And with the quad engine setup, this yacht doesn't just go fast, it goes insanely fast. We're talking 90 knots. That makes it the fastest 130-foot yacht on the planet, full stop. Ever seen a toy that could survive your grandkids too? Meet the Scania S730 mini truck, and trust me, this isn't your average ride-on toy. Engineers used real 3D design and serious testing tech to build this thing, shrinking down the actual Scania S730 truck into a mini version kids can actually drive. It's built for kids 5 and up, right through to adulthood. Yeah, adults can hop on too. A 24-volt electric motor powers it, paired with a tough chain-driven system that just won't quit. The frame? Stainless steel, built to last. The cab's molded plastic, the tires are real rubber, and it rolls smoothly on any surface. Grass, gravel, pavement, doesn't matter. Want a toy your kids can hand down to their own kids someday? This is it. Built tough. Built to last generations. What if your bicycle was also your bedroom, your kitchen, and your entire home? Meet the GoCamp, a camper you actually pedal. Flevobike took their GoLo cargo e-bike and attached a fully functional mini living space right onto the back. And honestly, it's way more livable than it looks. Step inside and you've got a fold-out bed, a little dining and work area, storage shelves, and even mosquito protection built right in. All of it tucked inside a sleek, narrow shell that cuts through the wind like it was born to move. Power comes from a 1,000 watt-hours battery with pedal assist, and a 400-watt solar panel keeps you charged up off-grid for as long as you need. You're looking at roughly 30 miles of range per charge, plenty for a slow, scenic adventure. Pricing sits around €10,000 to €11,000 for the full setup. Is it experimental? A little, but for anyone who wants to travel slow, live light, and skip the gas station forever, this thing makes a serious case. This tiny robot just made me feel guilty for leaving the house. Meet Vector, a palm-sized robot that actually has a personality. This little guy isn't just a gadget sitting on your shelf. He's always on, always aware, and always ready to interact. Vector uses a built-in HD camera to recognize your face, 4 microphones to hear you from across the room, and touch sensors that make him react when you pet him or pick him up. Ask him a question, he answers. Want the weather? Done. Need a timer set or a quick photo taken? Vector's got you. And when he's done helping, he drives himself back to his charging dock. No reminders needed. What makes him genuinely different is that he feels alive. His little animated face reacts, he explores on his own, and he avoids bumping into things like he actually cares about your furniture. He's not just a robot, he's the world's smallest roommate. If that sounds like something your home needs, drop a comment below. Would you get one? What if a motorcycle could never tip over, even at a dead stop? Meet the EV Gyrocar C1. It looks like a motorcycle, but it rides like nothing you've ever seen. Inside, spinning gyroscopes work non-stop to keep it perfectly balanced, even standing still. No kickstand, no tipping over, just pure, steady balance. And this thing isn't slow either. The C1 can hit speeds over 100 miles per hour, lean into corners up to 45 degrees, and go 170 miles on a single charge. That's a full day of riding without stopping to plug in. Here's the real magic. When you turn or hit a bump, the gyroscopes absorb the wobble, not you. That means a smoother, safer ride, even in situations that would send a regular motorcycle sliding. Imagine your cargo container flying through a tube at airline speed. No traffic, no ships, no delays. That's not sci-fi. That's happening right now. Meet Hyperport, a wild new idea from Hyperloop Transportation Technologies that could change how goods move around the world. Instead of moving people, this system moves cargo. Shipping containers get loaded into sealed capsules that shoot through low-pressure tubes at incredible speeds. No air resistance, no friction from the road, just pure speed. Each capsule can carry 2 smaller containers or 1 big one, so it fits right into the shipping standards ports already use. The best part? It's built to work with existing ports, so there's no need to tear everything down and start over. The goal is simple: faster deliveries, less highway traffic, and a smoother, smarter supply chain for everyone. Imagine a machine that swims like a shark, sees like a submarine, and never needs a break. Meet the future of ocean exploration. Say hello to the Manta X, a next-level drone that works both on the surface and deep underwater. Think of it as a shape-shifter for the sea, built by marine tech experts to handle the toughest missions out there. It's packed with smart tools: sonar that scans the seafloor, sensors that read ocean currents, underwater microphones, and sharp HD cameras. Basically, it sees and hears everything happening beneath the waves. But here's the cool part: it's not just for looking around. The Manta X can carry extra equipment and take on serious, complex jobs, even in rough conditions. This isn't just another gadget. It's set to change the game for ocean science, coastal defense, and deep-sea exploration. Whether it's mapping the coastline or diving into the unknown depths, this drone does it all, on its own, with barely any help. Simply put, the Manta X isn't just impressive. It's the future of exploring our oceans. Imagine sleeping on the ocean, in a floating pearl worth more than your house. Here's something wild. The pearl suites actually float on water, shaped and styled like a glowing pearl. That's the whole idea here. Pure elegance meets pure luxury. Step inside and you're wrapped in calm. It's peaceful, it's private, and it blends right into nature like it was always meant to be there. The design? Sleek and modern, with huge windows so you're staring straight out at endless ocean views. Every detail feels premium: spacious rooms, top-tier amenities, the kind of comfort you'd expect from a 5-star resort. But here's the twist: the pearl suites are eco-friendly too. Imagine a machine floating in the middle of the ocean, powering itself forever, using nothing but waves. Meet the Power Buoy, a floating device that turns ocean waves into clean electricity. It's made by a company called Ocean Power Technologies, and honestly, the idea is pretty simple. Waves move, the buoy moves with them, and that motion powers a generator inside. No fuel, no pipeline, just the ocean doing what it's always done. But here's the cool part: it's not just wave power. The Power Buoy can also soak up wind and sun, and store extra energy in batteries. So even on a calm, quiet day, it keeps working. Day or night, storm or stillness, it just keeps the lights on. It's tough too. Built to survive rough seas, it's already out there working in the Atlantic, Pacific, Mediterranean, and North Sea. What if your house looked like it landed from another planet, and cost less than a used car? Meet the Space Capsule House G70F. It looks like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, but this thing is real, and you can actually live in it. The shell is shaped like an aerodynamic pod, built from the same tough aerospace materials used in spacecraft. That means it's lightweight, weatherproof, and built to last through pretty much anything nature throws at it. Step inside, and it feels less like a house and more like the cockpit of a spaceship. Built-in LED lighting sets the mood. Climate control keeps things comfortable, and you can even control parts of it with just your voice. Storage is cleverly tucked away out of sight, and the bed folds right into the space when you don't need it, so nothing feels cramped. Here's the real shocker though. All of this comes in at around $45,000. That's a fraction of what a traditional home costs. Drop it in a desert, tuck it into a forest, or place it on a city rooftop. The G70F proves tiny living doesn't mean giving anything up. Would you actually live in one of these? Let me know below. Because the future of home isn't coming, it's already parked outside. What if your car had no roof, no windshield, and zero emissions? Meet the GAC Barchetta, a wild concept car that looks like it came straight out of a sci-fi movie. GAC, one of China's biggest automakers, revealed this thing at the Guangzhou Auto Show in 2022. And it immediately turned heads. Here's what makes it insane: no roof, no windshield, just open air, speed, and style. The body is flat, sleek, and made entirely of aluminum. It's as minimal as a car can get without becoming a go-kart. Inside, same story. A tiny drive-by-wire steering wheel. Seats built from recycled plastic. Clean, simple, intentional. Under the hood, well, there is no hood. It runs on an electric motor powering the rear wheels. This car weighs less than a grand piano, and it'll hit 60 miles per hour before you finish blinking. Meet the BAC Mono R, A car that looks like it escaped from a racetrack and somehow became street legal. Built by British company BAC, the Mono R dropped in 2019 as the upgraded version of their original Mono. And from the moment you see it, you know this thing means business. There are no doors, no roof, just you, a cockpit, and raw speed. The whole car is built from carbon fiber, titanium, and aluminum, because every single gram matters here. It tips the scales at just 555 kilograms. That's insanely light. That low weight paired with its engine gives it 613 horsepower per ton. The result? 0 to 60 in 2.4 seconds. Top speed? Over 170 miles per hour. This isn't a car you buy for comfort. You buy it because you want to feel everything. Starting price sits at around $650,000, so if you need to ask, it's probably not for you. If this blew your mind, smash that like button. The road was never built for something this extreme. What if your commute looked like this? No roads, no traffic, just you flying at 120 kilometers per hour. Meet the UDX Airwolf, a two-seat flying bike that actually works. It's not a concept, it's not a render, it uses electric ducted fans to lift two people off the ground and fly them through the air. Here's the problem every flying vehicle has faced: energy. Drones burn through battery insanely fast. Even with better batteries, they're just not efficient enough for real-world use. Airwolf cracked that by adding wings. Wings change everything. They generate lift as the vehicle moves forward, meaning the fans don't have to work as hard. That one change makes the whole system dramatically more efficient. And the sweet spot? 120 kilometers per hour. At that speed, it's only burning 20% of its energy on propulsion. That's not just good, that's remarkable. It also uses tilting motors that redirect airflow. This gives the pilot precise control and cuts energy waste during forward flight. Imagine a drone with actual arms, strong enough to grab a life ring and race it out to someone drowning, faster than any boat could ever get there. Meet a drone that's changing the way rescues happen. It only weighs about 44 pounds, but don't let that fool you. It can carry up to 22 pounds and fly at speeds up to 37 miles per hour. That means when someone's in trouble in the water, this thing can swoop in and drop a life ring almost instantly. On a full charge, it can stay in the air for 30 minutes, and it's built to handle rough weather too. It can even climb over 3 miles high. That kind of range and toughness makes it useful for way more than water rescues. Think hazardous zones, high-altitude jobs. Anywhere sending a person first would be risky. The people behind this drone believe it could genuinely make dangerous jobs safer for everyone involved. If you want to see more tech like this, stick around. This is just the beginning. Every second counts in a rescue. Now, drones are the ones racing the clock. What if your motorcycle could read your mind? Meet the bike BMW built for the future. Picture a motorcycle that doesn't just get you from A to B, it actually connects with you. That's the BMW Motorrad Concept Link. This isn't your average bike. It's BMW's vision of what city riding could look like years from now, inspired by their wild Vision Next 100 concept that blends man and machine in a whole new way. Here's the cool part. It runs on an electric motor, so zero emissions, but it doesn't skimp on power. It's quick, nimble, and built for weaving through city streets. The look? Picture a great white shark crossed with a scooter. The front end literally mimics a shark's nose, sleek and sharp, while the body is crafted from aluminum and carbon fiber for that lightweight, futuristic edge. But the real magic is the tech. This bike actually learns you. It can flash directions on the windshield, project info onto the back seat, or even beam messages into thin air in front of you. It's less motorcycle and more personal riding assistant. Would you trust a bike that thinks for you? Drop your thoughts below. The future of riding isn't coming, it's already here. This car drives itself. No steering wheel, no driver, no problem. Meet ROI, a fully self-driving shuttle built in South Korea by a company called Autonomous A2Z. No driver, no fixed route, just smart tech doing all the work. ROI can carry up to 11 people at once, weaving through busy city streets on its own. That's what engineers call level 4 autonomy. Basically, the vehicle handles everything itself. No human needed, as long as it's running within its planned zone. But this isn't just about the tech. Step inside and you'll notice the little details. A big front screen keeps passengers in the loop. USB ports keep your phone charged. There's a ramp built right in, so wheelchair users can roll on with ease. The seats are shaped for comfort, and the climate adjusts automatically, so you're never too hot or too cold. $500,000. One car. And it looks like it time traveled from 1965. Meet the Alpha Montage. A car so rare, so insane, you can't just walk into a dealership and buy one. It's sold privately, by invitation, like a secret, and the price? At least $499,000. But here's what you're getting for that money. The Montage is a custom-built electric vehicle with a retro body that pulls design cues from classics like the Bentley S1 Coupe and the Morgan Plus 4. Old soul, new heart. Under that gorgeous shell sits an electric motor pumping out 2011 horsepower. Not a typo. 2011. It sends all that power straight to the rear wheels through a single-speed gearbox, clean, fast, and brutal. Torque? 2,640 pound-feet. That's the kind of number that rewrites physics. And range sits at around 250 miles, enough to make a statement without stopping every hour. This isn't a car. It's a rolling piece of art that happens to destroy supercars. Would you spend $500,000 on this? Drop it below. This thing takes off in a few hundred feet, and it's not even a real plane. Meet the Draco X. A virtual bush plane built for Microsoft Flight Simulator that feels anything but virtual. It's based on Mike Pay's real-world Draco, one of the most legendary bush planes ever built. And Got Friends didn't just copy it. They worked directly with Mike, using real data to get every detail right. Under the hood, a 680 horsepower engine swinging a massive propeller. It can lift off in just a few hundred feet. Big Tundra tires let it land on dirt, gravel, rocks, basically anywhere you point it. Inside, you get a fully loaded modern cockpit. The sounds, the flight feel, the way it handles at low speed and high altitude, all dialed in to match the real thing. It's actually included as a default aircraft in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. No extra purchase. Just load it up and go exploring. If you love finding remote, wild, impossible-looking places to land, drop a comment below with your craziest bush flying spot. The Draco X doesn't just simulate adventure. It is the adventure. What if your bicycle could tow your entire home? Meet the Wide Path Camper, a tiny home you tow behind your bike. This thing is seriously clever. It starts as a slim, narrow trailer that rolls right beside you on the road. Then, when you're ready to stop, you unfold it. And just like that, it opens up into a cozy little living space for two people. We're talking seating, a dining table, and a bed. All from something your bike was pulling. The shell is lightweight but tough, built to handle real weather. It rides on two wheels and can be towed by an e-bike or a strong touring bike. Here are the numbers. Folded down, it's about 1.5 meters long. Opened up, it stretches to nearly 3 meters. The sleeping area gives you a comfortable 90 by 200 centimeters, and there's around 300 liters of storage inside. Total weight is around 88 to 90 kilograms. Price lands between $3,500 and $5,000 depending on how you spec it out. If you've ever wanted to ditch the car and travel slow, this might be exactly what you've been waiting for. What if someone just removed half the motorcycle? Meet the Taurus 2x2, a two-wheeled beast built for terrain that would stop most vehicles cold. It runs on a 7-horsepower engine, hits speeds up to 22 miles per hour, and can plow through 14 inches of snow like it's nothing. The tires are tubeless, the brakes are disc, and you get both electric and manual start. It weighs under 200 pounds, fits through narrow forest trails, and here's the kicker. It breaks down small enough to fit in a car trunk. One bolt. That's all it takes to pull the front fork off. Wheels, seat, rack, handlebars, all removable. It's basically a transformer. Now meet something even wilder. The Monobike Project 004. One wheel, no second wheel, just pure, bold, slightly insane design energy. A college student named Akareoli took World War II motorcycle aesthetics and asked, what if the future only needed one wheel? The result is sleek, minimalist, and genuinely unlike anything on the road, mostly because it's not on any road yet. This is what happens when engineers stop playing it safe. What if one dome could replace your gym, your office, and your garden shed, all for less than you'd think? Meet the Geodome X. A dome that just makes sense for your backyard. It's affordable, it looks amazing, and honestly, it fits into almost any home setup. Want a cozy hangout spot? A place to entertain friends? A quiet corner to work from? This dome does it all. Here's the best part. You don't need to be a contractor to set it up. This truck driver doesn't have a house, and he doesn't need one. Welcome to Reliable Cribs. Big Rig Edition, where we tour the insane mobile homes that professional car haulers actually live in. Today we're stepping inside a Peterbilt 579. And trust me, this is not your average semi-truck. Most factory sleepers are pretty basic. But this one? It's been stretched out to 144 inches with a custom RE Legacy sleeper, basically a full apartment on wheels. Walk inside and you've got a real bathroom, toilet, shower, the works. A full kitchen with a fridge, freezer, microwave, convection oven, and even an air fryer. A flat-screen TV with surround sound, custom lighting, a dedicated workspace, and a climate system that runs completely off-engine. Under the hood, it's pushing 565 horsepower and 1,850 pound-feet of torque, built to haul million-dollar exotic cars across the country. No rent, no mortgage, just the open road and a home that moves with you. If you want to see the trailer this beast pulls, subscribe. That video's coming next. The road never looked this good. What if one machine could work your legs, arms, and core, without ever hurting your knees? Meet the elliptical bicycle, sometimes called an elliptical bike or elliptical cross trainer. It's basically a mashup of a regular bike and an elliptical machine, and it's honestly kind of genius. Picture a normal bike frame, complete with pedals and handlebars. But here's the twist. Instead of a chain and gears, it uses a smooth oval-shaped mechanism, just like the ellipticals you see at the gym. So when you pedal, your feet don't just go in a circle. They glide in a gentle, elliptical motion. No jerky movements, no stress on your joints. Just smooth, fluid pedaling from start to finish. And because your arms and legs are both working at the same time, your whole body gets in on the action. Arms, legs, core, all engaged together. That means better calorie burn, stronger cardio, and toned muscles, all from one simple machine. Imagine a truck that swims. Not floats, swims. With 8 people and 2 tons of gear on board. Meet the Burlak 8x8. A Russian-built monster truck made for places that eat regular vehicles alive. This thing is huge. We're talking 7.5 meters long, over 3 meters tall, with tires as tall as a grown man. Under that tough aluminum body sits a 150 horsepower diesel engine, built to keep running no matter how brutal the terrain gets. Here's the wild part. This truck can swim. Its hull is fully sealed, and with jet propulsion, it can roll straight off land and into water without missing a beat. Even loaded with 8 passengers and 2 tons of cargo, it stays afloat like it's no big deal. What if you could bike on water? No motor roar, no fumes. Just you, flying above the waves. Meet the Manta Hydrofoiler SL3, basically a bike that flies over water. It's super beginner friendly because you launch with just a throttle and a fixed cord, so there's no tricky balancing act to start. The foil and the one-piece body float upright on their own, and since everything clips together without tools, packing it up or storing it is a breeze. Want an easy cruise or a serious workout? You've got 10 pedal assist settings to match your mood, and the battery keeps you going for up to 4.5 hours. It's fast, smooth, and easy to control, plus it's fully electric, so zero pollution. Basically, think jet ski, minus the noise and guilt. This robot doesn't just move, it thinks, adapts, and works. And Hyundai just made it real. Meet the Hyundai Mobed, and it might just change how we think about robots. This isn't your typical single-job machine. Mobed is a mobile platform built to move through both indoor and outdoor spaces with ease. It uses AI, cameras, and sensors to read its environment in real time and stay balanced no matter the terrain. Here's what makes it special. It can raise or lower its body to handle uneven ground. Flat floors, rough paths, tight corners, it handles them all. And because it's modular, you can attach different tools depending on the job. Delivery, security, research, mobed slots right into real-world workflows without missing a beat. Hyundai isn't building a concept here. They're building a product. If this is where robotics is headed, the future isn't experimental anymore. It's already on its way to your door. This drone doesn't need a runway, a pilot, or even a brake, and it can fly for a full day straight. Meet the Camcopter S300. A massive leap forward in unmanned flight. Built by Schiebel, it's the bigger, tougher successor to their famous S100 drone, and it's built for jobs most machines can't handle. This thing takes off and lands straight up and down, so it doesn't need a runway. That means it can launch from a ship deck just as easily as from land. And once it's airborne, it can stay up there for close to 24 hours straight. Weighing in at up to 700 kilograms, it can carry a huge payload, up to 340 kilos of fuel and gear. Imagine a bike with no spokes, no chain, and no wires, but it still lights up, charges itself, and talks to your phone. Meet the Cyclotron bike, a wild concept bicycle that's turning heads with its futuristic look. It starts with a sleek carbon fiber body sitting on spokeless wheels, giving it a smooth, modern vibe you don't see every day. Because there are no spokes, the wheels have extra space for cool add-ons like baskets, plus built-in lights that glow from within. And here's the neat part. Those lights run on a hidden battery that actually charges itself as you pedal. No plugging in required. The bike also comes packed with fully integrated brakes, airless polymer tires that never go flat, and a smart electronic gearbox for effortless shifting. Pair it with a companion app, and you can track your battery life and real-time riding stats right from your phone. The spokeless design isn't just for looks either. It cuts down air resistance, making every ride faster and smoother. What if your delivery truck could think for itself, cut emissions, and reshape an entire city's traffic? All at once? Meet the Geely Hom Truck, an electric truck built to change the way goods move through our cities. Forget the boxy, noisy trucks you're used to. This one looks sleek, almost futuristic, like it drove straight out of tomorrow. But looks are just the start. Under that smooth shell sits some serious smart tech. It can carry heavy loads without breaking a sweat, and it goes the distance too. Perfect for businesses that can't afford downtime. Here's the clever part. It's modular. That means companies can customize it to fit their exact needs, whether that's food delivery, freight, or something else entirely. And with built-in smart connectivity, businesses can track their trucks in real time, using data to find faster, smarter routes. What if your bike could turn from a city cruiser into a cargo hauler in seconds? Meet a bike that does it all. Ever needed to haul groceries, walk your dog, or even bring your kid along for the ride? This cargo bike has got you covered. Its storage space is huge, enough for groceries, pets, or passengers. Here's the cool backstory. The designer first built this as an off-road cargo bike back in college. But he quickly realized something. This idea was way too good to stay off-road. It could work anywhere, in any environment. Now, most urban cargo bikes are great for carrying stuff, but not so great for actual commuting. They're bulky and awkward in traffic. So this design flips that problem on its head. Say hello to the electric folding cargo trike, a shape-shifting ride built for the city. What if a hotel could float on the ocean and spin 360 degrees just to give you a better view? Picture this. A luxury hotel floating right on the water off Kata's coast. Called the Eco Floating Hotel. But here's the twist. This hotel doesn't just sit still. It actually spins in a full circle, so every guest gets to enjoy stunning views all around, no matter where they're staying. And it's not just about looks. The Eco Floating Hotel is built to protect the ocean it floats on. It runs on solar panels, wind turbines, and even the power of ocean tides, generating its own clean energy instead of relying on fossil fuels. Inside, it's pure luxury. Think waterfront suites with private balconies, fine dining restaurants, cozy lounges, and a spa to unwind in. Imagine a truck that laughs at swamps, floats over lakes, and shrugs off snow like it's nothing. Meet the FT5. a beast built for places regular trucks just can't go. Deep mud? No problem. Snow drifts? Barely notices. Flooded rivers, soft sand, frozen tundra? It rolls right through, and even floats when it has to. Under the hood, there's a powerful diesel engine pushing out 173 horsepower and a massive 457 pound-feet of torque. That's serious muscle, but the real magic is how that power gets to the ground. 8 separate drive motors, one for each wheel, all working together for smooth, dependable control no matter the terrain. Then there are the tires, huge, ultra-low pressure tires that spread the vehicle's weight out like a snowshoe. That means less sinking, more grip, and the ability to glide over ground that would swallow a normal truck whole. Need to haul gear? It carries up to 5,000 pounds. Need to move people? It seats up to 16. And steering it? Just a joystick, simple, intuitive, no learning curve. From mining sites to forests, from emergency rescues to Arctic outposts, the FT5 goes where nothing else can. Curious what it looks like in action? Stick around, because when the ground gives up on you, the FT5 never does. What if the ocean could power your entire city, just from its waves crashing, over and over, forever? Meet the Core Power C4, a machine built to turn ocean waves into real electricity. It's not just a concept or a lab experiment. It's out in the open ocean right now, off the coast of Portugal, actually plugged into the power grid and sending electricity to homes. Here's the clever part. The C4 can sense incoming waves and automatically adjust itself to squeeze out the most energy from each one. Kind of like a surfer reading the ocean and perfectly timing their next move. But when things get dangerous, like a storm producing waves as tall as a 6-story building, the device switches into a defensive mode. It relaxes itself, rides out the chaos, and survives instead of breaking. The team just finished its first major test phase, connecting it to the grid and running it remotely. What if your lawn mowed itself, even on hills, even around obstacles, without a single cable in the ground? Meet the Momotion Luba 2AWD, a robotic mower that actually thinks for itself. No boundary wires, no complicated setup, just drop it on your lawn and let it work. It uses GPS and 3D camera technology to map your yard and navigate it precisely, all on its own. And with all-wheel drive plus smart suspension, it handles steep slopes and uneven ground without breaking a sweat. We're talking hills up to 38 degrees and bumps up to 8 centimeters tall. 2 powerful cutting blades cover up to 5,000 square meters a day. You can even split your yard into up to 60 separate zones and customize exactly how each one gets mowed. It detects obstacles using AI, ultrasonic sensors, and 3D vision, so your garden furniture, kids' toys, and pets stay safe. What if one robot could build an entire floor? No crew, no delays, no mistakes. Meet the Mantis, a fully autonomous construction robot built to handle the heavy lifting humans used to do. Made by all three, it bridges the gap between factory-built parts and real on-site assembly. Its telescopic arm stretches over 4 meters and lifts more than 100 kilograms, placing structural pieces exactly where they need to go. What makes it special? It switches tools on the fly. Fastening, finishing, inspecting, placing. One machine, every job. It runs on AI, works inside tight urban sites, and snaps prefabricated modules together with pinpoint accuracy. This electric surfboard can hit 45 kilometers per hour, and it was built for people who've never surfed a day in their life. Meet the Onin Carver X, and it's not your average surfboard. This thing runs on a twin jet wing battery system, which basically means it's engineered to keep you stable, lifted, and in control, even when the water gets rough. And here's what makes it special. It's built for beginners and intermediate riders. You don't need to be a pro to feel the rush. The Carver X does the heavy lifting for you. It handles riders over 80 kilograms with ease, accelerates smoothly, and powers through choppy waves without breaking a sweat. Some people are even calling it one of the best options out there for big wave riding. Under the hood, a 10 kilowatt motor pushing you up to 45 kilometers per hour. This machine can drive on snow, swamps, and mud without ever sinking. Meet the beast built to go where trucks fear to tread. Picture a vehicle that laughs at deep snow, shrugs off swamps, and rolls straight through wetlands like they're nothing. That's the Trekol Arctica, an 8x8 monster truck made for the harshest places on Earth. This isn't your average off-roader. It's built for the Arctic, for muddy bogs, for places where a normal truck would just get stuck and stay stuck. And the secret? Massive, super soft tires. They spread the vehicle's weight out so evenly that it barely leaves a mark on the ground beneath it, even on surfaces that couldn't hold a person's weight. Under the hood is a tough diesel engine paired with power going to all 8 wheels, so it grips and grinds through mud, snow, and ice all year round. Inside, it's warm and roomy, fitting up to 21 people comfortably. And it doesn't just carry people, it can haul up to 4,000 kilograms of gear too. That's why you'll find this beast working oil fields, supporting scientific research teams, responding to emergencies, and building infrastructure in places most vehicles simply can't reach. What if your daily commute could just fly over traffic? Meet the Gak-Govi Aircab, and yeah, it looks like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. But this thing is real, and it's closer to your life than you think. It's built with 6 axes and 12 rotors, wrapped in over 90% aviation-grade carbon fiber. That's not just for show, it cuts the weight by 30%, so it flies smarter and uses way less energy doing it. It's fully electric too, cruises at 120 km per hour, covers 30 kilometers on a single charge, and here's the wild part. Charging from empty to full takes just 25 minutes. Need a quick top-up? 50 to 100% in only 15 minutes. Level 4 autonomy means it's basically driving itself, backed by serious onboard computing, long-range sensors, and backup safety systems watching every second of the flight. What if you could stand on a board and just float above the ground like a superhero? Meet the Akka board, a real-life hoverboard built by Akka Space Corporation. Yes, it actually flies. This thing floats using 36 powerful electric fans built right into the deck. That's right, no wheels, no rails, just pure lift. And it's strong enough to carry a rider weighing up to 110 kilograms, or about 242 pounds. It stays in the air for up to 6 minutes at a time, enough for a wild joyride or a jaw-dropping demo. Akka first showed off this board back in December 2015, and people couldn't believe it was real. The board itself is about 145 centimeters long and 76 centimeters wide, built from the same tough, lightweight materials used in aerospace. Depending on the version, it can weigh up to 82 kilograms. Now here's the crazy part. Those 36 fans spin at a mind-blowing 45,000 RPM, cranking out up to 272 horsepower. That's more power than some sports cars. Would you dare to ride it? Drop a comment below. This isn't science fiction anymore, the future is already floating. Meet the Sky Cruise, a flying resort so wild it sounds like science fiction. But it's real, at least on paper, designed by Tony Holston and brought to life by animator Hashim Alali. This isn't just a plane. It's a floating city in the sky, built to carry up to 5,000 people at once. Think about that, 5,000 passengers, all cruising above the clouds together. And it's not just seats and snacks. We're talking shopping malls, swimming pools, gyms, restaurants, bars, theaters, even a garden growing right there in the air. Here's the crazy part, 20 electric engines, powered by nuclear fusion, keep this thing flying for years without ever touching the ground. An AI pilot handles the flying, dodging turbulence so your drink doesn't spill. Passengers get full 360-degree views of the world below, all while living like they checked into a 5-star resort. Except this resort never checks out. It's part airplane, part luxury hotel, and completely unforgettable. Would you spend a year of your life up here? Drop your answer below, because the future of travel might not touch the ground at all. Imagine never needing help to stand up again. This suit does it for you. Meet the Walk-On Suit F1, a robotic exoskeleton built for people with paralysis. Here's the wild part. It walks itself over to your wheelchair, lines up, and locks on. No helper needed. That's huge. It only weighs 25 kilograms, but don't let that fool you. Powerful motors at the hips, knees, and ankles give it real strength. This lets paraplegics stand up, walk naturally, even climb stairs and dodge obstacles. How? Smart AI keeps you balanced, using built-in cameras and neural networks that react in real time. It's basically learning how to move with you. Made from lightweight carbon fiber, this suit gives people their independence back. Hands-free, smooth strides, real mobility. If you want to see innovation actually changing lives, follow along for more. This isn't just a machine. It's someone's first steps in years. What if your car never needed a charging station, ever? The Aptera Solar EV doesn't look like any car you've seen before, and that's exactly the point. Instead of copying traditional car design, Aptera built something completely different. It has 3 wheels, an ultra-sleek body, and every single curve is shaped to cut through air as smoothly as possible. The result? A driving range that can stretch anywhere from a few hundred miles to nearly 1,000, depending on which battery you choose. But here's the part that changes everything. Aptera has built-in solar panels that charge the car using nothing but sunlight. Just park it outside, and you're already gaining miles back. Inside, it's a 2-seater, clean, minimal, and surprisingly comfortable. And don't let the efficiency fool you. This thing can move. Aptera isn't just an electric car. It's a vision of driving that runs on sunshine. If that's the future, I'm ready for it. Drop a comment below. Would you daily drive a solar-powered car? Most people have never heard of this trailer, but logistics companies are quietly obsessed with it. Meet the Pavelli STV Jazz, a semi-trailer that's turning heads in the transport world for all the right reasons. Now, details on this machine are still emerging. But here's what we do know, and it's impressive. The STV Jazz is built for one thing: versatility. Whether you're moving bulk cargo, timber, containers, or modular freight, this trailer is designed to handle it all without breaking a sweat. Think reinforced chassis, solid load securing points, full compatibility with heavy-duty towing trucks and tractors. It's built tough for real industrial work, not showroom floors. In logistics, flexibility isn't a bonus. It's everything. And that's exactly where the STV Jazz steps up. It's made for operations that need a trailer that adapts, performs, and keeps moving, no matter the load, no matter the route. The transport game is evolving fast, and the Pavelli STV Jazz might just be the piece that keeps you ahead. If powerful machinery is your thing, hit subscribe. We've got more coming. This flying yacht doesn't need runways, roads, or rules. It just floats into the sky. Meet the Air Yacht V2, a wild concept from designer Lazzarini that looks like nothing else on Earth. Instead of wings, it uses 2 giant helium balloons on either side of a center pod, kind of like a flying catamaran. That design lets it take off and land right on water, no runway needed. The balloons are covered in solar panels, feeding power to 8 electric motors, each pushing out nearly 1,000 horsepower. It's not built for speed, it's built for distance. This thing can stay airborne for up to 48 hours straight before it needs to touch down. And inside? Pure luxury. Up to 20 guests can relax across 10 cabins, with a private master suite tucked into the central pod for total privacy. It's part yacht, part aircraft, part flying mansion. Would you spend 2 days living in the sky? No runway, no noise, just a machine that lifts straight off a rooftop and disappears into the sky. Meet the E-Plane E200X, an electric aircraft that skips runways entirely. It takes off straight up, like a drone, so it can launch from tight spaces regular planes could never use. Rooftops, small pads, even emergency zones become runways now. Inside, there's room for a pilot and 2 passengers, or up to 200 kilograms of cargo. It cruises around 175 kilometers per hour and flies roughly 110 kilometers on a single charge. Plenty for quick trips across a city. Floating on Amsterdam's quiet canals is the Dutch cat houseboat, a place like nothing else on Earth, built entirely for cats. Right now, around 50 of them call it home, curling up in cozy corners, getting fed, groomed, and loved every single day. It all started back in 1968. A woman named Henriette van Wielde had a soft spot for stray cats, and what began as a simple sailing barge slowly turned into the Dutch cat houseboat you see floating on the canal today. Every cat here is looked after properly, vaccinated, microchipped, and sterilized, so they're healthy and safe. It's a small act of kindness that's grown into something pretty remarkable. And here's the best part. You don't just have to hear about it. The Dutch cat houseboat is open to visitors. You can step aboard, meet the cats, soak in the calm of the water, and if one of them steals your heart, you might even walk away having adopted a new best friend. It's a perfect little symbol of how much Amsterdam loves its cats. So next time you're in the city, why not stop by and say hello? Because sometimes, the best souvenirs have 4 legs and a purr. There's a boat in Amsterdam where every single passenger is a cat. Imagine a truck that turns into a party in just 20 minutes flat. Picture this. A regular-looking truck pulls up, and then it transforms. In just 20 minutes, it unfolds into a massive 130 square meter event space. That's right. This thing goes from zero to full-blown venue faster than you can order a pizza. Meet the Brack Truck. It's built for brands that want to travel and still throw an unforgettable event. Once you're done wowing the crowd, it folds right back up, and you're off to the next city. Inside, you've got everything covered: Wi-Fi, air conditioning, even a bathroom. But the real magic happens when it opens up. The whole exterior unfolds into 4 glass walls, with entrances on every side, letting natural light flood the space.